So I finally made it to my new hotel room. I got a text about 2 p.m.-ish that I was ready. I was eating lunch at the time, so I just got here. It's like 3:30-ish now, but I'm staying at Coronado Springs. So this is one of my favorite resorts. I've stayed here several times. I've stayed in different buildings. I really love staying here. I feel like it's a moderate resort, so it's like not the cheapest. It's the second cheapest option, but this tends to be the cheapest of the moderates. And I honestly feel like it's got deluxe resort amenities here. So it's a really, I love this hotel. So I'm gonna do a little room tour, and I will say this room is a little different than I'm used to, like just the layout. So I just found that was very interesting. So it's a little bit different. I'm not really sure why, but I'll show it to you. All right, so enter, you got your window. I love to decorate these windows, like if it's a holiday or something. I do have a beautiful view, I'll show that later. But we do have a piece of artwork and a chair, and then we have our TV and kind of desk area. And then we have our beds over here, 2 queen size beds. And they do have some nice space under them for luggage. In between the beds, we have some art, and then a cabinet and your phone. I don't think, oh, there's 2 safes in this room. Interesting. This is a very interesting room. So there's a safe in here. I didn't know that because there's also a safe in the bathroom. But yeah, so typically this is in the bathroom, but it's here. So this is just like a really big closet. It's got hair dryer. It has an ironing board, which is interesting. I don't think there's an iron, but extra pillow blanket, ice bucket, Keurig coffee maker. This should be beverage cooler, and then we have some drawers. And then again, a lot of really great space to like put your things or do work. Space to like put your luggage. And then we go into the bathroom, and this is probably the biggest difference of this space. It's so big, you know, toilet. This is a really big bathroom. This bathroom, like I said, normally there's like the closet over there, but instead, guess what? There's a second safe. I don't know, but it's really big in here. It almost made me think it was at a ADA or handicap room, but I am on the 4th floor, and the beds aren't low to the ground, and the shower's not low to the ground, so I'm thinking maybe not. I don't know, but there is handlebars by the toilet. But we got 2 sinks here, and then we have our shower with shampoo, conditioner, body wash. What I do love, again, about staying at this hotel, like I said, I feel like it's more deluxe at times because look at all the stuff you get. I was just at Fort Wilderness, which is, I guess, it was a DVC villa, so it's kind of a mixture of moderate deluxe, and all we got was the lotion, and that's it. Oops. These 2 items barely come. Well, 3 items are barely in hotel rooms unless it's a deluxe, but I got some mouthwash, a vanity kit, cotton pads, swabs, nail file, and then a shower cap. Love that. But yeah, so this is the hotel room. I love staying here. I'm in the Casitas building. I'll show you the view in a little bit. Oh, there's also a nice full-length mirror here too. But hoping to enjoy the hotel a bit tonight. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'll show you the view outside and then a little bit about the grounds. So a little update for the day. So this morning I was staying at Fort Wilderness, the DVC cabins, and the lighting here's terrible. But I was staying at the DVC cabins, and it was actually super easy to get my luggage transferred here. I've done it before, but I don't know if this is a new thing, or if it was just a Fort Wilderness thing. I don't think it is, but I just called from our room and asked if someone could come and pick up my luggage from my cabin and they could transfer it to my next hotel. And they could. The guy came after 15-20 minutes, picked up my luggage, and I asked them when I dropped it off, like, he said it would be at my hotel room after 3, and I was like, well, do you have an estimation? Like, he said he was leaving at 3, so I was like, what time do you think? And he said 4. And it's like 4:15 right now, and I just called and they have my luggage and they're gonna send someone to bring it to me. So super, super easy. I love doing like split stays at Disney because thinking about like your luggage, you don't have to bring it around with you. I literally have only been to the parks with my Loungefly backpack today, so it's been super easy dealing with that, and they've helped a lot with it. And I plan on also tomorrow I'm leaving, dropping off my luggage at Bell Services again before I leave so I can go to the parks or whatever. So I just want to say it was really smooth, really easy, and yeah, it was really great. So this is my room. So I was talking about when I was a kid, I used to love decorating these windows. Like at Port Orleans, they also have these in a bunch of value resorts. Like a lot of people will decorate them. If I find one, I'll show you. But look at this view. Oh my gosh. I have stayed at this hotel many, many times, and I have never gotten a view like this. It's beautiful. I am far away, not too bad. There's a farther away building over there that I'm typically at, but I love this view and I had to show it off. I'm gonna try to do like a little resort-ish tour. This is a massive hotel, so I'm not going everywhere. But I might show off little things, and the goal is to go to one of my favorite bars, which is here. I'm gonna show you a little bit about the space, and then we're gonna go to the Dahlia Hotel. I take it back. I'm actually in a pretty nice spot. I am right next to Three Bridges Bar and Grill, which I've actually never been to before. That's typically the bar everybody loves, but this is where the quick service is. This is the Grand Destino Tower, and the pool is right there. It's actually, I'm pretty happy with this location. So we got a volleyball court, and here is the pool. I'm just gonna show a quick little, I don't want to film other people in the pool. But this is a really popular pool. Every moderate hotel and above has a slide. So this hotel does have a slide. It also has a hot tub and then a bar. So yeah. So like I said, this is Three Bridges Bar and Grill. So it's a lounge. You can also get to-go food, but it's connected by Three Bridges. So, you know, smart naming. But this is Grand Destino Tower. So this part of Coronado is old. When I was a babe, I was 2 years old. I wasn't a baby, but this is where I stayed the first time I came to Disney. So it's a pretty old resort, but this is a tower which is really used for convention spaces. That's newer, so it's a couple years old. So I am going to the top of Grand Destino Tower. There is a really great restaurant, Toledo, up there. Probably one of the best, most affordable, fancy restaurants. But there's also a bar up there, which I'm going to show you. But up here at the bottom, like right there, there's another really great bar called Dahlia Lounge. They're open in the morning and at night for coffees, but they also have a lot of gin cocktails as well. But those are some really great spaces. There's also a couple restaurants over here. But the thing about Coronado Springs is not everything is like Disney owned. So those spaces over there are, I think, third-party owned. So it's just a little different. They're great. There's like 3 different restaurants over there and they're all good. There's one of them I've never been to. I haven't done Maya Girl, but I've been to Rick's and the quick service. But my favorite is up there. I've been here where someone got married right here. I can't remember if that was the background or that, but that's a possible wedding location if you wanted to get married here. But yeah, see, there's more hotel rooms all the way over here. There's one all the way back there. That's where I normally stay. But I'm really loving my location today. Yeah, so this is Barcelona Lounge. Got a lot of gin cocktails right now, but this is also connecting to the lobby. The lobby is right up there. Yeah, this is a really, really great lounge. A really great space to like do work. Like you could sit and do work. Look at that. There's Everest right there. Blizzard Beach. Galaxy's Edge. Terra. Alright, so I did this create your own old fashioned, which I'm honestly really surprised by this list. I was really excited. I told the waitress I wanted to do the blueberry with the hella apple blossom. So I asked her which whiskey would go good with it. She recommended the Bullet Trace or the Bullet. I don't know Bullet, so I went with that, and it was very smooth. It was really good. It was sweet, but I like unique old fashions, so that seemed unique to me. These were the Hamon croquetas. Really good, really flavorful. I love patatas brava sauce. I do feel like they were sitting for a little bit, but they're still really good. Now this calamari. This is really good calamari. It's cooked really, really well. It's like a garlic sauce on the side that's like legit fresh garlic. It's not like fake garlic. It's like fresh garlic. But this is definitely really good. And I'm not a big calamari person, but cooked so well. It's really, really good. And I mean, I was reading my book for a little bit, enjoying this view. This is probably one of my favorite bars, lounges in all of Disney World. Hello. Finalizing another video. You probably, if you've seen my flower and garden video, I just kind of finalized that. But I did want to kind of share some thoughts on my stay at Coronado. I just come back from Dahlia Lounge. Excuse me. I love Dahlia Lounge. It's so pretty. It's such a beautiful view. All the food I've ever gotten and drinks there have always been good. The only things I wanted to note is it did definitely it got busier after 8 o'clock, especially after 8:30. It was a lot busier, and I got there at like 6:45, 7-ish. My waitress was very nice. It was great, but like I definitely waited like an hour for her to come and give me my check or just ask if I needed anything. So I was ready to come back to my room, but it was okay. I was enjoying the vibes. I briefly read my book, but really, really good. I love that bar lounge. Another thing I'll note about that bar is a lot of the people who go there are waiting for their Toledo reservation. So a lot of those people are just getting a drink before the reservation, or they're just standing there waiting to get called. And I think I mentioned earlier that Coronado Springs is a convention resort. So that's also the kind of crowd you'll see here too. So there's a lot of like business groups coming. And so that's a little bit more of the vibe here. So, but still I had a great time at Dahlia Lounge. It was really, really good. Other thing I wanted to note is I was definitely upgraded in my hotel room. So I was looking back and I paid for a standard view room and then I checked my app later, which actually took forever to update. It kept saying my previous hotel, but then it finally updated, and it makes sense why. But now it says it's a water view room, so I was definitely upgraded a little bit, which does make me think this is an 88 room possibly. I'm just a little confused about that because I have been in a handicap accessible room before and it was different. And this isn't fully like that, but still great room. The view is amazing. I've never been upgraded before and this view is amazing. Like, I love it. I'm not even here that long, but that really made my day and it's just so beautiful. I'm excited to wake up in the morning to see it. But yeah, so I also wanted to note that another thing I love about Coronado Springs is it's very much a foodie resort. So if you're a foodie, if you love to go on like bar crawls and stuff, this is a great resort for you. Like, if you don't want to pay for a park ticket, you could totally spend a lot of time here. I think I was gonna look at this, give me 1 second. All right, so there's 10 different food bars here at this hotel. That's a lot. And I've been to all of them except for 2. I have not been to Thru Bar and Grill, which is a really popular spot. You cannot make reservations there. It's walk-up list only. I've also not been to Maya Grill, which that I think is probably the oldest restaurant here. But I haven't been there either, but I've been to every other restaurant here. So there's a quick service, there's the Rick's Bar and Grill. That's where you can find the really viral chicken stuffed Mickey waffles, and they are good. I have had them before. I would recommend. They also have a really good churro latte there. And then they have the pool bar, and then there's another bar like right outside of the quick service, which again, that's really catering towards a lot of those convention people. But then there's like a little coffee shop that has breakfast and coffee. There's the Barcelona Lounge, which I showed you earlier, also has coffee. It's also a bar at night. And then there's Toledo and Dahlia Lounge at the top. And the other thing I was gonna note is a lot of these bars close at midnight, which is pretty late compared to some other Disney resorts. But you could totally come and stay here and do like a little crawl and like go to Three Bridges Bar and Grill, and go to Dahlia Lounge, go to Barcelona Lounge, go to the pool bar. Like, you could totally do that. But yeah, I just wanted to make note of that. So like, if that's something you're really interested in, I did pay like $220 tonight to stay here, and that is with an annual pass discount. I do find, I think I've mentioned before that this is the cheapest moderate resort, and it has a lot of qualities of a deluxe resort. So there's also 2 gyms here. No other moderate resort has a gym. There's also club level available here as well. But typically I do find this hotel is in the 200s range. Maybe during crazy busy times it's in the 300s, but typically 200s, even without a discount, is what this hotel is like. And you can almost always get a discount when planning your Disney vacation. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed my video about Coronado Springs. Again, I really love staying here. I highly recommend it. I will definitely be back. So yeah, I might show you a little bit about tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna head to Animal Kingdom in the morning. So if I don't say or video anything, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you soon.